Halloween for 44 days he gets to eat.
Eat what? Eat what?
Eat us.
Hey guys, it's Brittany and welcome back to Brittyween 2020. Now today's video, I am a doll, somewhat, trying to be. But I thought this was very fitting because I came across something that it's very sweet and innocent, but at the same time it's very eerie and it gave me chills, and I was just very drawn to it and just very interested because I never knew this even existed. So, dollhouse graves. Yes, it is a real thing. At cemeteries, there's dollhouse graves where a little girl could be buried and there's a dollhouse above her grave and there's actual furniture inside the dollhouse and there's toys and stuffed animals. There's actually a lot of these dollhouse graves. So you guys know mausoleums. This is a dollhouse mausoleum. Now I'm starting to think, like, the day that I die when I'm 100 years old or 104 years old, I kind of want a dollhouse for myself. It goes with everything, and I would have like Annabelle in my dollhouse. I might have to write stuff down so people know what I want. So these dollhouse graves were built by grieving parents for their daughters, and inside they have these dollhouses complete with their favorite toys that belong to their daughters and other items. One thing that I came across, but this happens at like every cemetery, or the cemeteries that I've been to, is a lot of vandalism, which I just don't understand why people go into a graveyard and they want to vandalize everything. I don't understand that. But some of these dollhouses have been completely vandalized, and it's just, that's so disrespectful. I don't get it. So this first dollhouse grave belongs to Dorothy Marie Harvey. She passed away in 1931. She was born in 1926, and there has been vandalism. Oh my god, I don't get it, but there's been vandalism on her grave. So the story goes that Dorothy and her family were passing through Medina, Tennessee on their way north to find work. Dorothy then got measles and died. Her family then buried her in Hope Hill Cemetery. Now the legend goes at this cemetery that you can actually see Dorothy looking through the windows of this dollhouse. I think that is so creepy. You know how I feel about child spirits. You know, they're so innocent, but when they're running around laughing and giggling, it's so creepy, right? So can you imagine going to a haunted cemetery, like the Bonaventure Cemetery in Savannah, Georgia, which is my favorite cemetery. There's no dollhouses there, but that would be kind of creepy, especially around Gracie Watson's grave. And can you imagine you're there at night and you see a little girl in the dollhouse and there's nobody else there? That is really creepy. This next dollhouse grave belongs to Vivian May Allison. She was born in 1894 and she passed away in 1899. And her dollhouse grave is located in the Cornersville City Cemetery that's in Cornersville, Indiana. This next one belongs to Lova Klein. She was born in 1902 and she passed away in 1908. Lova Klein's dollhouse memorial is in the Arlington East Hill Cemetery in Arlington, Indiana. Now, this dollhouse grave that I'm about to show you belongs to a little girl by the name of Nadine Earls, and this is actually how I found out about dollhouse graves, is because of Nadine's dollhouse. So Nadine was born in 1929 and she passed away in 1933. And her grave is in Oakwood Cemetery in Alabama. The story goes that Nadine wanted a dollhouse for Christmas. Since she died just before the holiday, her parents built her a dollhouse on her grave and filled it with her toys and personal belongings. So that story right there is really sad because her dad was building this for her for Christmas, and then she passed away right before Christmas. But a lot of people come and visit these dollhouse graves, especially Nadine. That is the one that I keep coming across. A lot of people from all over the world, you know. Even with, you know, other cemeteries too, there's so many people from all over the world that visit certain cemeteries because there's so much history in these cemeteries and they want to see these different graves. But a lot of people come and they visit Nadine. She also has a mailbox outside of her dollhouse, and people leave letters, they leave cards, like birthday cards and So it's very sweet, but it's very eerie. And I've watched a few videos of people going to this grave, and one couple had their camera, it kept going blurry when they were talking about her, and then it would go clear again, then blurry. So it's not too crazy. The paranormal activity, I think it's very innocent. I think Nadine definitely is with her dollhouse. She's around her dollhouse because she knows it's hers. It was a gift to her, and there's all these toys inside. I think the dollhouse does get updated as well because there's rocks on the inside of her dollhouse on the windows, and there's rocks on the outside. And I'm kind of losing my voice. I don't know what's going on. Sorry. I think when you do visit Nadine's dollhouse or any of these dollhouse graves, you feel this energy. You feel sadness, but I believe you also feel peace. And her dollhouse, this cemetery, is in Alabama, which is a state that I've never been to, but it's a state that I want to go to so badly because one of my dream locations is in this state. The ghost of Condi Cunningham. That is the ghost that I've made videos about Condi like years and years ago, like 2014. I first discovered her on Scary But True. She haunts this school. That's like a dream location of mine, is to stay overnight in this school. And there's like apparently this door with Condi's face that always appears, and it looks like she's on fire because she died in a fire at the school, and she was running down the hallway screaming as she's on fire. So apparently this is like turning into another video, but apparently you see her face in this door and it looks like she's on fire. It's so creepy. It's so creepy. And they got rid of this door. I think it's up in the attic of the school because it was freaking people out, and it's always there. So that is a dream location of mine. I also want to visit Condi's grave site as well, but I would also love to visit these dollhouse graves. I don't know, I just thought it was really interesting to share because it's eerie, but it's creepy, but it's innocent, and it's very sweet, but it's also sad at the same time. So I just thought it was interesting. So let me know down below if you have ever heard about these dollhouse graves or these dollhouse mausoleums. I just thought it was interesting to share. So I don't know, it's just something different and just interesting, and I keep looking them up and just watching people's videos, and I don't know, I'm just so drawn to it. So I guess because I like dolls and I like dollhouses, and I grew up with so many dollhouses, you know what I mean? But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you rock my world, and the song lyrics, Michael Jackson, hashtag team Birdie44, hashtag Bertha Friends, hey. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.